Vulnerability for a man might mean his demise. It's not, he could lose his life. He could lose his health. He could lose his connection, his wife, his children, if he opens up too much, if he lets his guard down too much. And I said, you know what? Invitations to have hard conversations are necessary, especially in polygyny.
Warning, viewer discretion is advised. The content, viewed as an educational material you are about to experience, could challenge your belief, trigger strong emotions, and frankly, piss you off. This isn't for everyone. If you're not ready to confront new ideas, or if your feelings bruise easily, this might be the time to click away. Expect to be challenged, to think, and you might even want to scream at the screen. Proceed with caution, and remember, you chose to be here. Let's get it.
Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships, and co-author of the new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Now, in this video, I want to talk about trust. And many times I've been asked personally, okay, how did you regain trust in your husband after he got married in polygyny? How did you know you could trust him with your heart again, with your children, with your emotions, with your physical being, finances, anything under the umbrella of trust in a marriage? And I had to think about the steps I took. And that one of the steps that I took, and I really didn't know how to package it verbally then, but one of the major things that I did was think a lot about what I said to him, what I didn't say, like conversations I didn't invite him into. Although I wanted to have him, I had to learn that a lot of people need an invitation to talk to us. You know, I had to learn that men are afraid too. And they might not say, you know what, I'm afraid I'll lose you, or I'm afraid this is going to happen if I marry again. I had to realize that the world of men and how they experience us sometimes is locked away in this protected space. And they might not show us that because vulnerability for a man might mean his demise. It's not, he could lose his life. He could lose his health. He could lose his connection, his wife, his children, if he opens up too much, if he lets his guard down too much. And I said, you know what? Invitations to have hard conversations are necessary, especially in polygyny. You know, we know it's something that's important in marriage and monogamy, but especially in polygyny, because your husband has the dual role of knowing all the information from all his wives. In Islam, it's up to 4. For clarification, if you're new and if you might not know that fact, but up to 4 wives. He's got not the burden, but the honor of knowing everything. And I don't want to know everything. It's not my business. I like to stick to my business, but that which affects our family as a whole, and that which affects me and in my marriage specifically. And I'm saying me because I'm the one doing this video, but just one part of 2 people participating in my monogamous marriage to Coach Nazir. If it doesn't affect me, and if my co-wife doesn't share it with me, specifically something like a doctor's appointment or something that physically might be going on with her, or a death in her family, that she wants to share with me, I don't pry and ask her a bunch of stuff that doesn't concern me. So I treat it just like I would do a friend of mine. She wants to talk about something, by all means. If she doesn't, by all means. But with that being said, she knows the boundaries of the conversation. She has her boundaries, I have mine, and they're very similar. We're both Muslim women. They're very similar. We don't go too far, but if we're both sick or need something, or something's going on with our children, we share that as we co-parent children, just as our husband does with us. We're spouse. We're married to our husband, individually married, monogamously married to our husband. So we have our own marriages. So we stick to the business that is our own. But if it kind of trickles down, and we all know that we have to have the knowledge of something, we do share it. So I just wanted to give that information. And we've spoken about this before on many videos and in several countless trainings, I should say, countless trainings. But specifically, as far as I'm concerned within my own marriage, one of the major things that I knew that I had to do was give myself permission to trust my husband again. And I did. And it took me, I said, if I want to trust him again, then I need to tell myself that's okay, based off of the lion's share of how he's operated for the entirety of this. I know he's not going to play, and I know he's not going to play with time and do all these different things, and I don't have to go looking for him and figure out where he is, and I wonder if he's going to text me back, or wonder if I'm safe in his care, wonder if my children are safe in his care, wonder if he's going to take care of it. I don't have to wonder those things because his relationship with Allah comes first. Everything else is after that, but it's cared for in its own way. So I said, my husband's a good man, and it didn't erase his goodness because he married again. Did it have me question some things? Yes. But then I sat in it and I said, no, we're going to work on this stuff. I'm going to give myself permission to trust him again like I do anything else. Is it something that happens right overnight? But it's the conversations that we had. It's the listening to his perspective. I had to listen. As much as I wanted to learn, I said, are you willing to listen to the answer? And sometimes I wasn't. I said, you can't want the truth and the answers and you're not willing to listen to that side of things, his side of things. So I had to call myself into account. Maybe other people don't want to do that, and that's fine. Maybe they're not ready. That's fine. But I was ready. And I wanted to trust my husband. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to be successful. I didn't want anything to stop me anymore, especially me, because that's what was really stopping me was me. I was creating scenarios and doing all this stuff. And I said, no, I'm just going to ask. Come right out and ask. Don't beat around no bushes. Just ask. Because, see, I thought beating around the bush kind of softened the blow and kind of, I'll just bring it up and I'll just kind of ease it to, nope, bring it on. Ask. And then I'll answer. And that's the beauty of the relationship I have. I learned to just ask. And then go, okay. And then understand that if there were something was to change, that we'd have the discussion, because we didn't have the discussion before. So I took account in that, okay, I want all this discussion, but then you're not ready for the answers. What is somebody supposed to do with that? Nothing. You can't do anything with it. So I decided to take the reins, and then I was going to do something about my part in it and ask questions. One of the questions can be, I want to know if I can trust you. And somebody has every right to say, I don't know, or no, or I wouldn't, or yes. And I know this was difficult, but we're going to go through this together. That's beautiful. But the first conversation I ever had to have was with me. The permission to trust again had to come from me. Because another person can say it all they want. It's up to you whether you want to believe it or not. And I said, why would he stop being good now? Why wouldn't there be any goodness now? Why would he abandon all the good deeds he's done up until now? Why would there be such a polar change in him now? Did some things need fine-tuning? Yes. And I know I needed some. The way I was set up, I knew I needed some heavy work. And I had to be willing to go through the pain of it and do the heavy lifting. So to make a long story shorter but not longer, giving yourself some grace and some permission to trust again, and having the hard conversations that don't need to be hostile is of great importance. in your marriage, and specifically in marriage and polygyny. Getting clarity matters, and it's okay. But just know, just as much as we want to talk and be heard, our husbands want to talk and be heard as well. Because we're the ones that are the wives. So society tends to kind of come for us a little bit more for staying or coming into the marriage or wanting to be in polygyny, supporting a husband that's in polygyny. Oh, they got time. But I have to think about that and evaluate, what does society do for me other than judge me? That's what they do. But remember, a hater is your best marketing team, because they're going to constantly talk about you. They're going to constantly promote you with their negativity. Well, oh, PR, who was that? Oh, this fool and his two stupid wives. You know, okay, let me go over here and check that out. Then let me see if they're stupid. So that's the part that cracks me up every time. They just keep talking. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end and close out this video. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to our channel. Hit the notification bell so that you're always notified when we upload. And follow us on Facebook and here on YouTube at Outstanding Personal Relationships, and on IG at Outstanding Relationships. You can follow us over there. We go live there as well, and on YouTube and Facebook. So you want to make sure that you're in the know every time we upload, and watch all the videos. We have over 500 videos worth of content right here on this channel, and you'll notice that some of your questions that you might have will be answered within here as well. So within the comments, let's put healthy intentions down in the comments if you've made it this far in this video. I'm going to rock out with some GLC. Make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every day. I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.